So welcome back to some more Okami, where last time we took care of the final Devil Gate trial that was within Kamui, the hardest of the bunch. And this time, we've made our way over to the Ark of Yamato. We're pretty much at the end game here. First things first, highly recommend you make a separate save at this instance if you still want to do stuff in this current point in the story. Once we board that Ark, we can never return, and once we beat this game, that file will never be able to return to. So, keep that in mind. If you want to come back to this instance whenever you wish, make a separate save. Secondly, we want to make sure we have everything. We have every single upgrade to all this stuff with plenty of praise to spare. We should also have every upgrade to our weapon except for 2 of them. Yeah, the final 2 pieces of gold dust are hidden within the Ark of Yamato, so we should have every single one of them except for 2 upgrades, which we do. The only ones we don't have upgraded are the Snarling Beast and the Solar Flare. Another thing to keep in mind of is all the stray beads. We have every single stray bead. There's 99 in total we can collect. And I guess for preparation's sake, bring some exorcism slips, bring some golden pages. We have a crap ton of these. We've never really needed to use these. Literally just the ones we've collected throughout the entire game. If you want things to go faster, steal for sakes. If you think you need the defense, steal soul sakes. All that jazz. But once you're ready, we're going to the Ark. A point of no return. Oh, before anything, I always forgot to see what Laika looks like when you... Okay, I don't want to set her on fire. I want to bloom her. Oh, she's just a cute little dog. Okay, that's cool. I just wanted to see what she looked like. Same with Tusco, actually. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I never bothered to do that, and I wanted to see what they looked like. Anyways, across the Rainbow Bridge. Wait, Ami. You know what'll happen if you cross this Rainbow Bridge and board the Ark of Yamato, don't you? That boat is bad news. The people of Kamui all know that. It's the most hated and feared thing in all the land. Even legends have nothing good to say about it or Laochi Lake. And you know there's no turning back once you board that thing. Huh? You look like you want to say something. Resolve? You mean you've got the resolve to pass the point of no return? Do you have the resolve? I do. I see. Well, I guess this is it then. Ami, don't you go dying like you did 100 years ago. Only one way to know. Besides, not like I can do anything else. We took care of a lot of devil... Really bad timing for it to turn nighttime game. Screw you. Anyways, we took care of a lot of hard things. This will be the hardest of the bunch. Story-wise. Wait a sec, Ami. Well, we've been through a lot together. How long's it been since we first met? It all started in the Valley of Sakia's chest. Really, buddy? Then we laid the smackdown on Orochi, then that fox wench. We even went inside an emperor's body. And traveled to the bottom of the sea. Then, before I knew it, I found myself back in my own land. And now it all ends with the appearance of the legendary Ark. But for you, it's just the start of an even greater adventure. Sorry, Ami. I'm afraid this is where we say goodbye. As I told you from the beginning, I joined you so that I could steal those 13 brush techniques of yours. We found them all during our travels, and now each and every one has been etched into my mind. It's not like I've mastered them yet, but I plan on having loads of fun with my newfound skills. It's a bit sad to see you go, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Take care of yourself, pal. No, Ami, no. Look, you're a god. I'm a sprite. We live in completely different worlds. The road ahead may be a tough one, but it's one you're just gonna have to walk alone. I know. It's just, I got things I need to do too, you know? Now, let's wrap this up. I can't speak. I can't stand long goodbyes. Farewell, my furry friend. Hold it right there, furball. How many times do I have to tell you? We gotta go our separate ways. Now, leave me alone, you thick-headed lump of fur. He's right, Machete. Your way lies with this Ark. Where the hell did you come from? You again. At last the path to the heavens has opened up. Oh, fantastique. How long have I yearned for this moment? 200 years? No, it must have been much longer. What are you babbling on about it now, you big fruitcake? A path to the heavens? On that creepy old hunk of junk? What a fitting exit for a half-baked prophet like you. I have no idea what you're up to, and frankly, I don't care. I'm not a part of this anymore, so I'm gonna split. Have fun, you two. Afraid of the legendary Ark, are we? What did you say? Well, if you must go, then go. Besides, only those worthy of the trip to the heavens may board the fabled Ark of Yamato. You never had a ticket, and you never will. Why, you witless two-bit half-baked prophet! You're just trying to trick me into getting on that stupid boat. I'm not gonna fall for something like that. I'm no fool. So there. Wait a sec. I know. Maybe I should just hop on board your little boat. Yeah, and then I should tear the place apart as a little parting gift to you. Don't blame me. I already told you. Only those worthy of the trip to the heavens may board. But you didn't need me to tell you that, my little bouncing friend. You know very well why you can't board this Ark. Do I not speak the truth, little celestial envoy? Well, it's about time. My little friend, I have another prophecy for you. Listen up, because this will no doubt come in handy for you. It takes two to tango. The bond of the brush shall intercede. Please put me down. What are we doing? I thought I'd give you the long version since it was my last. Pretty good, don't you think? Those unwilling to fulfill their own destiny cannot board the ferry to the celestial plane. Life is all about resolve, Outcome is secondary. It is resolve that determines the value of your life. You have no doubt met many such resolute people in your journeys. Well, my little bouncing friend, I must bid you adieu. Shall we, ma chérie? We have a date with destiny, and we mustn't keep her waiting. Welcome to the Ark of Yamato. By ourselves this time. Poor Yisun couldn't join us. So this place is kind of a dungeon, kind of not. My goodness, I can hardly believe it. My eyes have been enveloped in darkness all this time. But I know where I see a divine being before me. Okami Amaterasu, you've returned home. I, Marco, would like to welcome you on behalf of all Celestials. Yep, we're talking to ghosts now, not the evil ones. Oh, I made a mistake. I said you returned home, but of course I was wrong. This is the inside of the dreaded Ark which fell from the heavens. It's nothing like our wonderful home, the Celestial Plane. Alas, only my spirit remains in this world. It's been imprisoned here for many years. Perhaps it was my destiny. Okami Amaterasu. I'd be so grateful if you could bestow upon us a small gift. Not only for me, but for the others who succumbed to death. In exchange, I will give you what I can. I'm sure it would lift everyone's spirits. He's a merchant. What will you offer? Money. So, this guy has the final 2 pieces of gold dust. That's another 100% thing out of the way. We can also buy things here if we want, and sell stuff if we want. What happens if I try to sell you stuff with demon fangs? Do you have different stuff? You do. Well, I guess if you needed to buy any of the other tablets and stuff, then there you go. Let's go ahead and upgrade our equipment now, shall we? So, first the Snarling Beast, second the Solar Flare. That's every weapon upgraded. I think it's only fitting if I go with Solar Flare. And we'll have the Trinity Mirror so we have the extra damage. Besides, this is our final trek. If you are familiar with Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, this is essentially a boss rush in which we get to choose what bosses we want to take on before we take on the final boss. So over there you can kind of use the pictures to your discretion. You got Ninetales, you got the Crimson Helm, the Spider Queen, and Orochi, and that one's kind of a weird one. This one's Blight. So, you can choose whoever you want to fight, and I think it makes sense to go in order, from oldest to most recent. So, we'll start with the Spider Queen. Probably the easiest of the bunch, because, well, it's the Spider Queen. Heading over here. Hello, you. Goodness, if I'm not mistaken, you're from our home, the Celestial Plane. It's you, Okami Amaterasu. Who would have thought we would meet again after all this time? All my waiting under the dark, cold ice has paid off. We Celestials may have lost our physical form, but our spirits live on and are with you for all eternity. Celestial being Hakuba. We were heartbroken after the battle on the Celestial Plane. When you fell to this world with that monster, we managed to escape before it happened, but little did we know the tragedy that was about to befall us. After we ran away from the battle, we boarded the Ark of Yamato hoping to get away. But not long after we set sail, countless monsters appeared from the depths of the Ark. Having nowhere to run, all of us were devoured by the monsters. This Ark, which was built by the lunar civilization, turned out to be a cargo ship designed to transport thousands of monsters. Not long after setting sail, the Ark lost its rudder and plummeted down to this world. The Celestials on board, each and every one of us, were slain. I don't know why the Moon Tribe built such a thing, but when the Ark fell to this world and brought such tragedy, well, it was nothing short of a disaster. Okami Amaterasu. It seems that the Ark has begun to move again after all this time. But this place is like a nest of dark beings. Please take care not to be sucked into the darkness. I'll do my best. So you got all these pots around here too. I think this has like food and money and stuff. Ink pot. Bad example. I'm pretty sure. Is it just ink pots? It's just ink pot and food. Okay. I guess I used some of my astral pouch. I guess I did. Okay. I don't think I used it, but anyways. First boss time. Quite literally. So, there's really no difference with any of these bosses. They may be a bit more tanky, if I remember correctly, but it's honestly just a boss rush rematch against every mainline boss in the story. Except for Lechku and Nechku. Okay. So, the only bosses missing here are Lechku and Nechku, I did not mean to grapple myself. What is happening? Oh god, oh god, oh god. So, yeah, the only bosses that are missing are Lechku and Nechku, and there is reasoning for it. Oh god, can I still hit that? That sounds really bad out of context. Okay. Konohana Blossoms, you need to work with me, man. I'm trying to talk about stuff. Stop looking at me, Spider Queen. Please. Will you stop? Just, buddy. Okay, I'm slowing down time. I don't care now. I forget I have missed. So, the reason why Lechku and Nechku are not here is because the developers thought it would have been way too soon to go and fight them again. Especially since, along with that, it'd be kind of difficult to implement them into this place, considering, well, we've had to use the powers of Oki to actually kill them, so that's why Lechku and Nechku are just absent, unfortunately. I mean, I don't know. It's unfortunate that they weren't able to join the roster of this, but we got plenty of other bosses, and Lechku and Nechku aren't really that memorable, to be honest with you. So yeah, same fight. Lots of money for it. This money's pointless now. I don't need this. Whatever. It's the thought that matters, I guess, and if he needed money for the gold dust, then by all means. Next up on our list is the Crimson Helm. I'm gonna see if I can get all these bosses done in one fell swoop. Oh god, it seems one of the dark beings has disappeared. Okay. Yeah. I am gonna skip through their text because they really like to ramble on, and I do want to try to get all these bosses into this episode. So, if it is a little longer of an episode, that's why. Where is Crimson Helm? That's Orochi. Over there is Crimson Helm. Okay. And you can see too that we got blue light going down instead of red light, indicating that that's what boss you've just killed. So, since we're just going after all these bosses and we're literally just reliving our history, I say it's a pretty good time to talk about pretty much the end of everything. Because this is a really good point to start talking about how I felt about this project and, you know, how things are, I guess, about to be going at the end. Hello, Crimson Helm, how you doing? I don't remember if I just need to attack you outright. I guess I can. So, this project was, I mean, it was a big undertaking. I mean, it's more or less similar to a Zelda game in that factor, where, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of just, can I blow you out? No, I just have to keep smacking you. Okay. So, it was more, it's the closest thing I can get to a Zelda game without actually being a Zelda game again, and well, spoiler alert, I do have plans for a Zelda game coming up. Not after this project, but pretty soon-ish. There we go. Got rid of that. That's missed up. This guy is very easy. And you know what? I'm going to use an exorcism slip. I don't care. Just get you out of here. See you later, Crimson Helm. I don't really care. But this project has been something kind of special, at least. I always look forward to doing LPs on project. What am I trying to say? LPs on games I really like, and I really love Okami. And I think that's shown through pretty well. I have glazed this game throughout the entire journey, and we're in, like, episode 60-something. I don't even know anymore. I think it's 62. And it's been just such a blast to go through this game once again, and it's been a blast to show it to you guys. It's been something that I have fallen in love with again, because Okami is just one of those games that, like, I don't know. I guess I attribute it more to movies in a sense, where it's one of those you kind of have to just play this game yourself to understand what's going on and the hype for it. Hi, Sato. You kind of look cool. So yeah, I am going to skip through their text because they really like to ramble on. And again, I want to try to get through all these bosses and stuff. Hi, Odochi. How you doing? Yeah, so it's basically saying that he is the one responsible for making the Yamato crash in the first place. But anyways, this is a true Odochi, by the way, that we're fighting, so it's a little bit more tankier. But doing this project has been extremely fun, and I guess it's also a chance of redeeming myself for other projects similar to this, like, you know, like Zelda or anything similar to that. And it's been a while since we had a longer game like this, because I always forget how long Okami really is. It's a very long game, and I mean, I'm here for it. I love this game to death. It's artistically amazing. It's really funny. It's got great characters. It's got very memorable characters. It's got very memorable fights. It's got a really good combat system. There's a lot of good things to say with it, and I'm just glad that I can show it to pretty much its fullest capability, because while I don't believe that you have to 100% every single game you play, especially games that are just almost impossible to do that with, like, I guess, for example, like Red Dead Redemption or something like that. Games are just ridiculously huge. I can't see, so I'm just gonna guess. Okay, I got it. Just, we have to drunk the heads first, so. And I will say that 100%ing this game is definitely worth it. It can be a pain sometimes because, well, there's some tough things in this game. The Devil Gate Trials are no joke. Those things are difficult. And, well, I've pretty much shown that they don't have to be really bad. They could just be annoying at best. This game can be difficult. It can be pretty hard sometimes, but as you're seeing right here, I mean, we're just laying waste to all these old story bosses. I mean, sheesh. Alright, this I'm gonna just use an exorcism slip on because I don't care. You had 1 health, you suck. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this LP as much as I have, because this was definitely a ride. It was a ride that I am gonna miss a lot too. Now granted, the project I have planned after this is probably a bit longer of a project, needless to say, and it's also kind of scary because it's my, I guess unless if you count Assassin's Creed, it's gonna be, I guess that's your hint for the next LP. I want to start giving more hints out for LPs because I think it's fun. Your first hint is that it is a pretty big open world game. That's, yeah, which is pretty broad, I know, but it's gonna be a very, very, very big journey, needless to say, and I'm already gonna debunk this. It is not Red Dead Redemption 2. Although it would be fun to do that game eventually, but there's something I want to experiment with for the most part, and I guess your second hint is that it's not going to be like a quote-unquote mature game. It's something on a Nintendo console. We'll say that much as well. I guess multiple Nintendo consoles technically, but anyways, that's enough hints. I don't want to just give out the game so easily, but as I said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this LP a lot, as I've enjoyed it a lot too, and while we're not done, we're very close to the end. It's just these bosses and, well, the final boss, so there's not much left for us. So, we're finally seeing an electric attack from this guy? Man, you're an idiot. Alright, come on, buddy. I need you to try to bite me. Odochi is easily the one that takes the longest. Can I just drunk you? No. Buddy, try to bite me! Or you're gonna do that. I don't think we can do anything with this. Yeah, no. Alright, buddy. Scream at me. I need to get you drunk. There, thank you. Jesus. The electric one is actually the one being a pain in the ass. So, I'm really starting to think that these guys' power is not increased at all. Like, we're dealing with them pretty easily. Alright, light one. I think we just summon this moon for... Oh god. Can I summon the moon for this one? Or not? Okay, whatever. We'll just slow down time. We'll do this. The light one's probably the most difficult one to deal with. Did I drunk you already? Yes, I did. It was just slowed down because of mist. But again, I hope you guys have enjoyed this LP as much as I have, because this is a game I am going to miss. I say that with every LP, but when you spend a long time on a single project, like for Okami, for example, and I've had the same kind of things with Persona, it's kind of a bittersweet ending because you think it's never going to end, and, well, all things come to an end at some point, even the longest of games that exist, unless if you count Minecraft. But, I mean, even if you play Minecraft objectively, like, there's going to be an end to it. So, it's, I don't know. Again, it's a bittersweet ending, and I hope that, again, you guys have enjoyed the journey as much as I have, for it was a pretty meaningful one for me. There goes Orochi. He's probably the one that takes the longest, so at least we're done with him. Ugh. Not too bad. Could have done better on the damage, but whatever. There's a lot of fireballs, man. Give me a break. Only 2 bosses left, that being Blight for some reason, and, well, Ninetales. So, yeah. And this makes me even more excited for Okami, too. I really timed this perfectly. When I started this LP and started making notes for it and all that, I did not expect Okami 2 to be announced. Like, I did not expect that to become a real thing to happen. So, I really timed it very, very well. I'm gonna go to Blight this time because, again, I want to be in order. But, yeah, it just worked out really great, and it really makes me curious about what the story's going to be for that game. Either it's going to be a prequel with, you know, the Shiranui, or if it's going to be an actual sequel, and, you know, Amaterasu's just going to come back to the world again. And, I mean, who knows? We don't know what's going to happen, and, again, we've technically already gotten a Okami 2, which was, well, Okami Den. So, right, you have to miss for this guy. Right, come on, buddy. We just need to... Did you hit me while you... Okay, you suck. Oh, you're blocking. That's why. Okay, what are you doing, buddy? Get over here. Alright. This is where you want to slow down time. Here we go. It's basically whenever he's moving. There we go. Alright, to the sword. Let's mist up. And, yeah, I'll just use some exorcism slips. Up. You died to 1. Granted, I hit the sword a couple times, but you really... Okay. Just, as I said, Orochi takes the longest amount of time. This guy's just a very big pushover. But as I was saying, I really do hope that Okami 2 becomes something even better than Okami 1, which is saying something, because that's the kind of the curse of sequels and stuff. It has to live up and exceed the hype and the love of the original game. And some games don't do that all that well. Super Mario Galaxy 2 is an example of that. Despite it being my favorite Mario game of all time, I love that game to death. A lot of people don't like it because it wasn't as good as the first one, in their opinion. Personally, I think it's better than the first one. It does have its drawbacks that I wish were kept from Galaxy 1, but... Hello, Izumi. You're cool. There's really not much to say about these angels, by the way. They're kind of just their own deal. They're just here to give you lore. Again, if I were to read all of it, we would be here forever, and yeah, 100 years ago since Nagi and all that, we're still talking about Orochi's story. Yeesh. And hi, Blight, how you doing? And there's Ninetales. But yeah, it does make me curious about what the story's going to be and how everything's going to work in that game, but I digress. I guess I'm just rambling at this point. Can I get some health here? That'd be nice. Money. Really? Okay, there's some health. Good. Just something for me, please. A rematch with Ninetales. As I said before, with Ninetales, we never really got to see her that often. What are you doing? Stop dodging around me. You want to wait for her to dash, in which you just jump over her. You basically just want to wait for an opening. Can you give me the opening, please, you stupid fox? Stop dodging to me. What are you doing? Oh, you're trying to poop on me. Cool. Yeah, I guess we get to see more of her curse attacks, or cursed versions of our brush techniques. Okay, now I'm curious about something here too. How much does this work? None. It doesn't do crap to these guys, oh god, okay. Well, we have more powerful abilities thanks to Solar Flare and all that. Alright, get out of here. Let's go down time again. I really thought the Exorcism Swift would have done something. I might have just done it too early? I don't know. That's strange. That just didn't do anything. We are destroying you right now. Holy crap. Alright, bring it on. Okay. Just bring it on, Ninetales. You're only missing, well, now you're just 5 tails. Ugh. You'll never be Tails Prowler, Miles, whatever the crap. Tails Miles Prowler, whatever his name is. What do you, oh, you're doing this move. That's cool. I guess, too, I do wonder what the new brush techniques are going to be in Okami, too. Because I'd like to see some new abilities. It'd be cool to see, like, a ground-based one. Alright, let's see. Let's go take all y'all out once again. Okay, yeah, they're just invincible for a bit. Okay, that's what was going on. I thought I just couldn't use exorcism splits, but, you know, we can... Ow, what the balls? Get out of here. You suck. See you later, Stinky. Can I electrocute you as well? Oh, you're trying to counter me. Great. Oh, yeah, there's the old granny one. Sorry, old granny version. Alright, what you got for us now? It's just me and you, buddy. Is this in your true form? It is. Whoa, right, you're faster when you're doing this. Okay, let's slow down time so I can actually electrocute you. Boink. And just confuse the crap out of you, I guess. Raise your sword. Do the thing. It's mostly just a waiting game with you. Alright, come on, man. What are you doing? There you go. Now you're doing the thing that you're supposed to do. How much does an exorcism swift do on you? It kills you instantly. I am glad I did not use those throughout the main journey. I don't mind using them here because they're just rematches and they're not changed whatsoever, but that's funny that it works like that. I did horrible in both. I was waiting on Ninetales the whole time. What do you want from me, game? When it's like a wait till they become vulnerable type of deal, I have to wait, which takes up time. So, with all that said and done, I'm gonna see if I can get more health. Yoink. Yeah, no dice. Alright, whatever. I'll go in with lower health, that's fine. Everything's been restored. Okami Amaterasu has begun. The finale of everything. With the 5 demons dead, minus Lechku and Nechku. Don't look far into it. There's one more place we gotta go, and that's the final boss here. So, next time on Okami, we're finishing this long journey once and for all. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.